Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sajay Preferred.
I'm Amber Valentine.
And you're watching the second episode of Newer News
Season 2
with your host, Sajay Preferred.
And your co-host, Amber Valentine. It's Season 2, Episode 2, and we're ready to spill some tea and spread some news on this fine afternoon.
But before we get into the news aspect of this episode, let's talk about today's garments. So we were going for a little bit of a gown moment. Yeah. We actually had another, well, we won't get into that. We were going for a almost eloquent moment, almost like sweet, desserty moment. Yeah. But we're going to come back and we're going to talk about that. But speaking of things to do within the week, because that's something we got to get onto, how's your week been over in the Valentine area right before the Valentine season begins? Week before the Valentine season begins, actually.
She's in hibernation.
She's in up until the week. She's got one more week.
She's got to get the energy going.
Yeah. And I mean, the energy is lackluster in 2025 so far. 2025 has definitely been a ride thus far, for sure.
And unfortunately, we're only getting started.
Unfortunately, definitely. Thankfully, you and I, though, have some good news to share about local Birmingham drag scene to kind of lighten the mood.
Yeah. With that, let's get into our opening segment of... Girl, what happened?
It's time to discuss all things that have passed with what happened.
What happened, girl? Starting with the kickoff to Season 7 of Drag Assassins, only at L's on 7.
With the very first winner of the year being the one and only Green.
Green, just like our straws.
Green.
She's back in the winner's circle again. How are we feeling about this win?
I feel like it's very deserved. I was not there this time around. However, every time I see Green perform, I feel like Green always manages to step outside of the box one way or another. It's usually with looks. Mm-hmm. Green always manages to elevate their looks constantly. And I feel like their performance has definitely grown a lot since the first time I seen them. So yeah, I feel like it's rightfully. I'm sure they turned the party. So right. I'm sure they were rightfully the winner. Make sure to bring it to the stage February 5th today that this is coming out.
Yeah.
To be the next winner of Drag Assassin.
Yeah. Keeping up with L's on 7th, we had Priscilla's Playhouse get officially renewed for the 2025 season.
With opening performances to start off the year with Craven and Fawn.
Followed the week after by Taurine and Zena Zanotti.
And finishing off January with Green and Autumn Animosity Star.
Yeah.
So when this is being filmed, it's actually the next day that Green and Autumn are performing. So we are going to possibly, depending on how the schedules go, be going to support one Green because I love Green, and two Autumn. I started doing drag when Autumn was was the Show Direct Drag Quest. So I do genuinely enjoy Autumn, and I would love to see her again. Yeah. So yeah, can't wait for that. And then on the 10th of January, Birmingham had its official snow day with inches, and I'm talking inches of snow covering the streets.
And what did these two queens do to celebrate?
We went and bought wigs in the snow, which you can actually see on the most recent video on the channel, but more on that to come.
After our adventurous snow day, I got dialed up to gag the gals at this year's Caritas Ball.
How was your day of ball?
Night. It was fun. It was good. It was a very elegant night. It was... we ended up at L's on 7th at the after party afterwards.
Of course.
So yeah, it was a kiki. It was fun.
Let's have a kiki. Unfortunately, while you were slaying the night away with the crew of Caritas, I was actually slaying my off at work. And the next morning, actually, for the Wicked Drag Bunch at my job at Stardome. So this was a very, you've been to a few of the Stardome bunches. This one was actually really good. This one was actually really good. I was surprised. I'm not, the biggest fan of Wicked, but I was thoroughly enjoyed by this one, and it was super good. Super good.
The Birmingham scene was busy on that weekend because to finish it out, we saw Miss Magic City Comedy Queen return for its second year.
With your winner being Honey Blonde.
Yeah. With the first alternate being the local icon, Madonna Reed.
As we've celebrated the incredible art of drag all month so far, the time has unfortunately come for America to end as Donald Trump has officially taken the office Monday, the Monday after this incredible weekend of Carrot Toss, of Wicked Drag Brunch, and of Miss Magic City Comedy Queen. It had to be ruined by Donald Trump.
And girl, do we have a lot to say about that.
Although we relive those opinions all the time in fearful moments on the daily, I choose to keep this channel light and focused on the loving art of drag.
So for that reason, and that reason only,
we shall refrain from the subject of the rotting orange and move on to the next subject, which is...
TikTok is back again, just like Alyssa Edwards, girl.
I mean, obviously, we can't get away from politics and, things going on in the world at some points. So we're going to stay politically out of this, but it is something that I feel like has affected. Although TikTok sashayed Deshante back into the building, it seems to be here to stay.
We should see how that goes.
The day after TikTok was back and the president became whack, the news started to brighten for the future with some incredible news that I got. So I actually have been working on a new, we're going to go with show for the moment. And it officially got proved literally the 21st, the day after the whole, world really went crazy. So it was officially approved. I'm not releasing any details until I get everything fully together and a set date for it. However, there is something in the works. We're gonna, like I said, go with show. I'm gathering the girls and the days and the gays to get it together, and make sure to stay tuned for that because more info will be coming very, 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 very soon.
Yeah. The week ended with a bang as we saw the return of icon Trinity the Tuck with daughter Sam Starr and granddaughter Jules Sparkles.
And of course, the mother of them all, Jordan Kennedy. This family of legends worked the stage all weekend at Owls on 7th, and you actually got to go to see the show.
Yeah, I was there on Friday. And yeah, actually, funny story. This is actually the first time that I've ever seen Trinity in person.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
So, because every time she was in town, I was always booked out of town, funny enough, in Dustin. After going to see the incredible show on Friday, I also got to see the return of Drag Night at the Nick.
This month featured Angel Face, Benny Jerry, Donna Bibati, Gina, we love Gina, Genner, Antoinette, Karis, Olivia Giselle, and Vegas Van Dank. I love that name, Vegas Van Dank.
Which was hosted by Twat Weiland and cast member Green, and also, which was just announced at this show, a regularly featured guest on a regular basis for the next 3 shows for sure, Lauren Liu.
Oh wow.
She's becoming a consistent, second cast member in a sense.
I love that. I figured something was, in the plays with that because they've never done that special guest spot. So that was very interesting. But we'd love to see it. You also have yet another event this weekend as we are filming with the Apollo Ball coming up
on February 1st. Yeah. I'm super excited.
Are you getting your gowns and your gorgeous gowns together for that?
Gorgeous.
Anyways, while you've been busy popping up and supporting the gals and gays, I've been so incredible busy with filming. So many filmings have happened thus far in the 2025 season. I'm sure with you being here or walking into filmings, which has happened a few times.
On my lunch break.
Yeah, literally. But I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to catch up before a specific time in life, so I can take me a little vacation, give me a little 1-2 step in, not only from filming but also from day jobs. So I officially, as of the other night, have all of February recorded, which is super, super excited. And thankfully, because of that, the March filming process starts tonight.
Yeah.
literally tonight.
Come on, March.
The party never stops. But with all of those things to come on the channel, let's get into some things we saw this month.
Yeah, starting with the Preferred Few episode 19.
Featuring the one and only Victoria Da Vinci. Yeah, we love to see it.
Yeah. Shortly after, we had another episode of our preferred choice where we ranked our preferred New Year's resolution.
Yeah, followed by my attempt and fail of becoming Lydia B. Collins from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17.
That's premature, don't you think?
Anyway.
And most recently added to the channel, creating the preferred look. Where, as mentioned, we journeyed into the snow to buy wigs.
We definitely did. Make sure to catch up on all those videos on the channel for the month of January. What's been happening on this month over at the Valentine vlog?
So we have a new episode being posted. Well, by the time this comes out, it will already be posted on January 31st, which is actually including our little snow day trip to buy these wigs. So, and
it was supposed to be like almost like a crossover,
like a collab in a sense.
Yeah.
On top of all that business, we've had to, of course, stay caught up with the never-ending Drag Race universe.
Yeah, it never stops. Starting with the season finale of Kenna's Drag Race Season 5, with the winner being
the Virgo Queen.
Yeah. How do you feel about this season?
I loved it, honestly. Honestly, it's probably my favorite Canada. It was very... I loved it.
Virgo Queen, you agree with winning, or did you
Yeah.
have someone else?
Yeah.
I was honestly rooting for Helena Poison, and I was honestly okay with Minnie Wang winning.
I genuinely thought there for a second Michaela Couture might take it, but I also know, both of us knew from very close to the beginning of the season that Virgo Queen was obviously going to get it.
Yeah.
With that season at an end, our rooting continues with some local legends on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17.
So we're a few episodes in now. How are we feeling thus far?
I'm kind of liking it. And Mama, this is drama.
It's a very, very juicy and drama fed season.
I'm living for it.
Yeah, it's if you like a dramatic season such as like season 11, some of the OG seasons, season 8. I feel like it's very much so along the lines. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The challenges are really good. The queens are really good. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I truly cannot wait to see how this season plays out in the long run.
I'm super excited for it. But with that to come in the future, it's time to get into the next segment of...
Where is she going? Let's get into all things to come in the upcoming month.
Starting with a very important protest at the Capitol in Montgomery happening today. Well, the day this is being posted, actually.
So, as we are filming, we have, about a week until the actual protest is happening. And I believe this protest is for trans youth. The weekend after Season 17 star Corey King will be headed to the Magic City for Love is a Drag on February 8th.
Featuring Dominique Devine, Genesis, Cam, Karis, Flapjack, and Tisha Monroe.
Yeah, grab your tickets today.
Yeah. We also have the return of DIY Resurrection at Els on 7th, February 15th.
Yeah, so DIY British Invasion, which is the theme this month, will feature graphic tees.
I love that name.
Yeah, especially the way it's spelled with a Q.
Graphic.
Luna C. Sterone, Wamana J. Wiles, and Zipporah Bryce.
Yeah, hosted by Twat Wyland and Bonnie Lash.
Yeah, so the Preferred channel will also be getting its weekly videos with normal schedules of the Preferred Few episode 20, another Our Preferred Choice, and a Becoming will be coming up in the February month. However, a very special video will be coming at the end of the month, and that I truly cannot wait for y'all to see. And I'm just going to say the guest in it has been mentioned several times in this video already.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Trust, this video will gag you all, so stay tuned for February 23rd.
Yeah, we'll have a good release date tease.
Yeah.
But with all those things to come, it's time for our final segment.
Make sure to click the link in both of our bios to ask your preferred question today.
Yeah. So your question is, anonymously, what do you think about second chances?
Second chances in like relationships or friendships or both?
I mean, I guess just as a whole.
I mean, nah. And I only say that only because if we get to that point where you need a second chance, then you really like up. So then I'm good. And it takes a lot to get on that side of me.
Well, also, for me, I have trust issues. Like, I can't. Why should I give you a second chance?
Right, you already lost the trust. You're not gonna get it back. Like
out the window.
Well, my question is a different question, and it is fries or ice cream.
Ooh, you said this one was gonna be an interesting one, and it very much is.
But I also have a feeling I know what we're gonna do.
It's actually very interesting because I'm a fry connoisseur. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a fry whore. Like I love a good fry. You know, any place that has a fry, I'm probably gonna eat it. But I also have a major sweet tooth. That's actually, we're doing a video tonight, essentially about my major sweet tooth. Anyways, you know what though? I'm gonna have to choose fries.
I knew you were gonna choose fries.
Specifically because I don't think I could live day to day without fries. That's sad, but it's the truth. And also because one, ice cream sometimes hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Two, sometimes ice cream isn't good. It's very rare you find a fry that isn't good unless it's cold and soggy. But ice cream, like, not. Sometimes a flavor just isn't good.
And like it makes you cold too. Like it makes your body cold. Like
yeah. To finish off this episode Q and Slay, we have the preferred question asked by today's special, the preferred one, a very special guest to the channel, my boyfriend. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty gaggy. And yeah. So we're gonna get into it. Are you ready?
Okay.
A lip sync between Amber v. Valentine and Sasha Preferred. What's the song and who's winning?
Well, it depends on the song on who's winning.
Well, it is very interesting because in the question it asks, "What's the song?" So that is very interesting.
See, I don't know because
we
have a similar vibe, but we have different tastes in music that we perform.
So let's do. Well,
first off, I'd beat you in anything Whitney.
What's the last song you performed?
When was the last time I performed?
The Witch's Ball.
No, Priscilla's in November.
Okay, so you did Cool for the Summer. Last song I performed.
Well, Cool for the Summer was only a minute. It was TikTok.
Okay, well, we'll say TikTok. Last song I performed was Good Graces by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, see, I don't know. Because
I feel like if Cool for the Summer...
TikTok.
TikTok. I don't know.
Cool for the Summer is only a snippet. It was the whole song of TikTok.
TikTok, so if we both were against TikTok and Sabrina Carpenter Good Graces... I don't know.
I would say because that's one of my good ones.
And also Good Graces is one of my
I don't know. Because the only thing that you could get me on is the few extra tricks you can do.
Well, no tea, no shade. That's why I was questioning it because they're both upbeat songs. And upbeat is really where I get into a song.
Mm-hmm. So but also upbeat for someone who performs like I do. I'm able to do things that substitute for those tricks that I can't do.
Well, I mean, I am I definitely would classify myself as a stunt queen. But and it's not even multiple stunts. It's just what I'm good at.
I'm more of a stunt mocking queen.
But okay, Gina.
I mock the stunt.
But my main tea is I don't know. I feel like energy to match the song energy is something I'm really good at, and
1,000%.
But it's I don't know how to put it. I feel like if it was Good Graces, I feel like I would definitely win. I feel like TikTok we would have a.
Well, that's also 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna beat me in more of an upbeat song too, where I'm really good at ballads, so I would probably beat you out of more ballad songs too.
Ultimately, though, that was a shady question.
I would say honestly, we're probably about even. Just like I said, we vibe the same. We just have different tastes in music.
Shady question. Very shady question.
Yeah.
With us being all talked out, it's time to end the episode. Follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred for brand new looks, brand new gigs, and who knows, brand new questions.
Yeah.
Maybe. You never know.
While you're following her, you can follow me at Amber_V_Valentine on all socials for new gigs, gags, and goops to come.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video on the channel every single Sunday.
And a brand new news every first Wednesday of the month, only here on YouTube.
Until then, stay preferred.
Stay full of love.
And always stay
ready for the news.